Okay, so literally my entire neighborhood decided to come out right now and make the most noise as they possibly could. Can you feel the frustration right now? Anyways, hello everyone. Today is the day you've all been waiting for. The day where we answer your questions. Well, technically Fia's asking your questions, but I'm just representing her. So technically I'm answering your questions. Alright, let's start. So I'm just gonna start from the top question. So, Mango Crescent asks, and sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, I'm bad at pronouncing. Are you videos so awesome?
Well, you know, they just are, and I'm not surprised that this is the top comment.
Well, seriously talking, it's just a bunch of practice. I have been editing videos since I was probably like 6 years old, so yeah. So, next question is Dream Dolls, and she asks, how long have you been on AGTube? What do you use to edit, and what do you use to film? So I've been on AGTube for, I'm not sure, 6 months? I don't think it's 6 months, you could probably do the math. But basically I've been on AGTube from April 1st of this year. Yes, I know, April 1st.
This channel's probably just a big joke then.
So for your other questions, what I used to edit is iMovie 9.0.8, basically a really old version of iMovie. And we film with the Canon Rebel T3i. The next question is from A Doll Story, and she asks, how do you save up for dolls so quickly? Well, we actually have many ways. Many is just pretty much like 2. But anyway, I cat sit a lot for my neighbors, and I get a lot of money for them. And also, I do a lot of chores around the house. But I get the most money out of cat sitting. So, next question, Lollipop AG Studios asked, number 1, how many dolls do you have? Number 2, which dolls of yours is in the worst condition? Show us who and how. So, for your first question, how many dolls do you have? I have 6 dolls, and I really want to get 2 more, because I want to make a custom.
I know. You could just use one of your other dolls and then just buy another and customize that. But I love my dolls the way they are, and I want to keep them that way. And plus, I really need 2 other dolls. I have like in mind what I want, and I really want to make them really bad. I saved the money up from cat sitting.
And for your second question, which of the doll is in the worst condition? It is definitely Sage, which is my first doll. I got her 9 years ago. So basically just a bunch of wear and tear on her. She has a bunch of scratches, and also her hair is kind of all messed up. There's a bunch of flyaways. On to the next question. Wendy Willow Stream says, congrats, what's your opinion on Willy Wishers? What made you choose your YouTube name? To be honest, I don't really know my opinion on Willy Wishers. Yeah, it's like, when I first saw them, I was like, oh no, Willy Wishers are taking over American Girl. But it doesn't really seem that way now. I don't know, and I do kind of like how they added kind of another doll that's probably like a little bit cheaper in between American Girl and Bitty Baby, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about them. I don't want to say I don't like them because I don't like them, but I don't want to say I love them because I don't love them. Like, if you know what I mean. And now for the YouTube name question. So YouTube name AG's kind of, yeah, it kind of makes sense. American Girl, even though I do animations every once in a while too, it makes sense. Anyway, the fantasy part is probably because I am a very geeky person. Like literally yesterday, or no, it wasn't yesterday, a few days ago, my friend and I had a very long discussion about nymphs, dryads, and fairies. Like,
think about that.
But, yeah, and I love creating stories, and I probably rambled for this question a little bit too much. So, yeah. On to the next question. Courtney 2020 Able AG Dolls channel asks, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong again, I'm bad at pronouncing. How many dolls do you have now? And I think I already answered that with 6. But yeah, thanks for your question. AG Superfan asks, what/who inspired you to start AG tubing? And congrats on 50 subscribers, thank you. So when starting, my biggest inspiration was probably Rockstar 13 Studios. Alright, so Doll Life Productions asked a lot of questions. So she asked, do you have anything you like to do that isn't dolls? How old are you? What do you do for editing your videos? In your opinion, is your first video you ever made great or terrible? And last but not least, what is your favorite AGTuber and who is your inspiration on AGTube? So the first, to start off, I have a lot of things I like to do that isn't AGTubing. I like to draw. I love creating stories. Like, I have so many stories in mind that I want to turn into series, and I really want to do that. So I also play 2 other instruments, which you could probably find if you scour my YouTube channel. I played those 2 instruments at least in one video. And I could probably think of more, but that's pretty much it for now. How old are you? I am 13 years old. Sorry, she said, what do you use for editing your videos? And I answered that it's iMovie 9.0.8. I'm starting to forget that. In your opinion, is the first video ever made great or terrible? Okay, this is a very funny story. If you want to laugh, or I'm not sure if it's funny, but you should go see my first video. It's called My First Video, like all my dolls of April 2016. So basically, I put subtitles at the bottom because I said wrong things in the video or something like that all the time. So half of the time of the video there are literally subtitles going down on the bottom. They're pretty funny. There's one point where I was like, oh, I just realized I'm talking to myself. And wow, I could do that if you want to. I don't, it's not great or terrible, it's just interesting. And then now to the last but not least question. Who are your favorite AGTubers and who inspired you to be on YouTube? And also, now that I'm on AGTube, AG Smiles has been a big inspiration for me. Just very big inspiration, so yeah. And whoa, I had already answered all your questions. That went by quick. So anyway, thank you to everyone who commented or asked questions. Thank you so much. I got so many more questions than I expected. And for some reason, if I forgot to answer a question of yours, then comment it down below and I'll just respond to that. Sorry, it wasn't in the video, but yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna try to post a video maybe every day to Halloween. I don't know, because I have so many videos that I want to do, but some videos won't make sense if one shows up. It doesn't, never mind. But anyway, so I'm probably gonna post a video every day to Halloween. And yeah, have an amazing day everyone, and bye!